There, everyone. This is the extra credit assignment I was telling you all about. This is not required by any means, but if you do it, this will add 10 additional points to your final project grade. To your InDesign resume grade, you will get an additional 10 points. And your projects are the ones that weigh the heaviest on your rubric, on your grading scale. So if you want to help your final grade, this is how to do it, and it's super easy. As long as you've learned what you just did in your resume, all this is compiling some words and images about you and what you're looking for in your life. For those of you who've never used vision boards, this is basically you visualizing something that you want to achieve, whether it's in the next 3 months, 6 months, at the end of graduation, or just for your life. If you want to have a certain job, or you want to have a certain position, or you want to get an internship, or anything of that nature, this is what this is about. So let's get this in here. You will have a vision board that includes 4 to 6 images and 4 to 6 words or phrases. You're going to save 2 versions of your final design, the InDesign file and the exported PDF, which, as I said, if you are doing this in the current version of InDesign, when you do a packaged file, it will have everything in there. So you'll do just like you did with your resume. You do a file package and then have your InDesign file in there, the IDML, and the PDF file. And once you package that and zip it, you can upload that to Brightspace. I'm going to have this handout up on Brightspace today, and I will have a turn-in for the extra credit as well added up today. You can do any of this at any time. You can do your resume now and turn it in, your extra credit, and as soon as I get your exam up, you can go ahead and submit that as well, as long as everything is done by May 8th at 4 p.m. That's our cutoff time. So here we go. So as I said, you got 2 versions of your final design, the InDesign file and PDF, which will be in your file, which will bring in all your fonts. So you use fonts that represent you, what you're looking for. Don't use the default one that comes up. Show me something that it means something to you. So here's my coach. Here's mine from last semester. I did not do another one yet. Honestly, I'm like, you haven't had a whole lot of time with everything else going wrong lately. Anyway, so to create a life I love so much that I miss it when I'm on vacation. That's my vision. And this means buying, I don't know if you know A Place at the Table. They've been a client of mine. I actually did their logo and all of that, their menu boards and everything as donation. And I would like to be enough money to go buy 1,000 tokens and hand them around to homeless in the area who need food. I want to do a TED Talk one day. I want to get a publishing contract. And I want to go back to somewhere warm and tropical, which I think we all could probably use right now. So this is about me. What do you want to tell me about you? What do you envision? Do you want to have a pet? Do you want to donate? Do you want to foster pets? Do you want to get married? Do you want to go on trips and travel around the world? So what is it you're passionate about? What do you want to have happen in your life? As I said, this can be next month, next 3 months, next 6 months, a year, 10 years. It's whatever. That's up to you. All you need to have is 4 to 6 images and 4 to 6 words or phrases. And make sure when you're looking at your images, you get a decent resolution. So maybe 1,000 pixels on the long side at a minimum for everything you put in here. And then when you do that package file, it'll put everything together and you don't have to worry about sending anything else. It automatically puts it together for you. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm going to pop over and show you this real quick. This is my file. And you can see I put a background. This is the blue from my logo. So I just made a rectangle that went behind it, because my logo is actually this white part. So then, like I said, you get whatever fonts that you like and just add it in. I added color blocks because I like the way it makes the text pop off the page. But however you do it is up to you. Like this is a box that has a special border that I found. It doesn't have to be that way. I did arrows. If you want to do arrows, I will show you that really quick. If you use the pen tool, and you can use this in your other programs that have the pen tool as well. And you can shape them just like you did in Illustrator when you learn how to do this. The stroke is the color of it. So I'm going to do that. You can make it wider or thinner, and Then on here, these three little lines, or should be window stroke, you can do an ending, a start end. So it's got, so if you want to start it with, say, a flat line and end it with an arrow. And if you look and see how that changed my arrow. So it's just using the pen tool, doing some lines together, then pick your stroke and select color. You can change the weight. If you have the stroke box open, you can select the weight from here. And then, like I said, be the start and end, however you want it to look, if you want to use those. You can use circles if you want to make circles to put shapes in. Again, the stroke is the color that outlines that. Or you can do full color. You can do Shift X, alternate, and you can put stuff inside of that. You can pick whatever color. If you want to pick a custom color, you can either double click on the color box here, which will bring this up, or you can do your pen tool like we did in the past and pick colors from that. I hope that helps. If you have any questions at all, please remember we can do a one-on-one Zoom session. I've had several of those with your classmates, and they've all worked out really well. Please let me know. Again, for your final turn-in, you're going to have your resume packaged file zipped and uploaded to Brightspace, and that file includes your InDesign file, an IDML file, and the PDF along with your fonts and any imagery you use in that package file. And then do the same thing for your vision board, minimum of 4 phrases, minimum of 4 images, and it can have more. It can have as many as you want. And you can make this is just a letter size. I made my file 8.5 by 11, just like my resume, but I did it in a horizontal format versus portrait. So if you want to make it larger, you can do an 11 by 17 or a 12 by 18 or however big you want to do it. That's totally up to you. Just make it you. That's all the only requirements to that. So good luck with everything. I'm going to hopefully have your exam built and uploaded hopefully by today, tomorrow, maybe. So definitely by the end of this week. And then you will have until the end of our final exam period, which is 1 to 4 on Friday, May 8th. And by 4 o'clock, that's the cutoff on everything. If you don't think you're going to make that day, which we're like towards the very end now, so that's why I'm giving you everything early so you can do it around everything else in case there's any conflicts. If you think you are not going to make it, you need to let me know as soon as possible so we can help. All right. Take care, girls. Good luck with everything. Bye-bye.